Let's see. Are we starting? We're technically started.
Oh wait, is the stream online?
Yeah. That's
Hear us?
Hello, everybody. Clap your hands.
Can they hear us and see us?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Come on, you're the
Yeah, I know. Got my- Probably should
Nah, dude. Whoa, that's weird. I see me on
Pausing
my
in the back.
phone. This is gonna cause some issues. That's funny.
Probably should have got the build in the room. Probably would have been bad.
It's okay. Hold on, real quick. We're gonna go grab this build.
There we go.
Yeah, bro. It's gonna be sick. I'm glad about that light.
Told you,
Come out
dude.
there on there. It's sick.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Just a little bit of light outside.
A long way. Yeah, I want to get that 120.
Hi, stream. Let's see. You're 13.
What's
Just send all of
this?
us gaming PCs. We do giveaways. So
Yeah, just talk about like Black
um.
Friday, Cyber Monday.
Oh yeah, we do have what is it? We do have sales pretty often. Whatnot. We do giveaways as well. You can enter those. I think they're all listed on Instagram, aren't they? We post about them in the Instagram story a lot, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, we do. Let's see. Got it starting up. What's this? So this is just build stream. I'm going to be building a PC and streaming it. You guys building out my Sitzlol? Not sure. Likely not. It is a ready to roll. So this is one of the ones you'd just find on New Age. With these specs. So I probably ought to start building. So today we have a build with a 9060 XT, 9800X 3D, all in one of our Onami cases. So I'm gonna just start by unboxing everything. Let's see. For some reason, either no one has said anything in Twitch chat or let's see. I don't know if we're streaming on Twitch right now or no one's just said anything. I don't know how to use streaming software. I'm just a builder, so I'd assume we're on Twitch though right now. Every build I personally like to just unbox everything. Almost just had a GPU go straight onto the concrete floor. That would have been great. Had to swap it out and probably have a little chat with AMD about what happened. Actually, I think it would be ASRock. The bot's over there. See. All right. Oh shoot. I just realized it was not scrolled to the bottom of Instagram chat, so I didn't see all the new messages. Oops. My bad. How much would a 250 FPS PC for COD run me? I have no clue. Call of Duty is not a game I play super often, but yeah, I don't know. So I'm just opening the motherboard right now. That's set up. It's the first step I always like to do. You look like a guy you can trust around your PC, which Zydots gave you for free. Not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Not 100% sure what you mean by that, but I'll assume to say thank you, I guess. Sunboxing the RAM right now. Is how many gigabytes here? I'd assume 32 total. Yeah, 32 total gigabytes of DDR5. Rated at 5600 mega transfers. Yeah, 5600. Installing that now. I said that you know what you're doing. I appreciate that. Thank you. And then just gonna install this other stick here. And if you are trying to run COD at absurdly high FPSs, I'm not sure how it interacts with anti-cheat, but there is a software, like, if you want to try it, called, actually it wouldn't even matter. I think COD has FSR and DLSS anyway, if I'm not mistaken. I don't play COD, but yeah, you can just crank up FSR and DLSS. However, that will add latency, so it's not really the best for if you're going super competitive, but it will make it feel smoother. And now I'm just gonna install the SSD. But another big thing to consider too while configuring a PC, like I bet realistically, this PC here could probably do 200 FPS on COD, like probably 1080p. It'd probably be able to reach that high. But again, I don't know COD, and I'm kind of being conservative. This is a pretty good graphics card and a crazy good gaming CPU. The best AMD has to offer at the moment. The 9800 S3D, insanely power efficient, and yeah, it's just a really good chip. And I am not sure if Twitch is working. I am not seeing Twitch chat right now. At all on the main feed. I am seeing Instagram though. A lot of people joining. How about now? Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, I see Twitch chat now. Just gotta make sure everything's set up all good and whatnot. Alright, just installing the SSD here. Maybe I'll just move this trash can. Or actually, be easier on everyone, especially me. Installing. Finishing that up. Then installing the SSD. It is 2 terabytes. And one of our MSI drives. It is NVMe. I think it's PCIe Gen 4. So it'll boot up pretty fast. Load up games really fast. It's just good storage. Having good storage can generally just improve how Windows feels to use as well. Having slow storage can make Windows feel a little buggy. That will not be an issue on this build. Next, I'm going to start prepping the water cooler we have here today. Restream seems to be having issues. I'm not 100% sure what Restream is. Probably the... Hi there. Okay. Anything of value? Say? Okay. I'm not 100% sure what Restream is. Again, I'm a builder, not a streamer. Oh, yeah, that's not super fun. Hopefully Instagram is doing alright. Then next step, we're gonna be applying the thermal paste. In your opinion, is fan cooled better than water cooled? So I'm gonna water cooling is fan cooled technically. Water gets pumped through, like this sits on the CPU, sucks up the heat, and it pumps the water through this whole thing, and the fans here will blow all the heat out and through. But I'm assuming you mean air cooling. And honestly, it heavily depends. Water and air cooling. Water cooling can generally have way better like thermal performance. But air cooling is such a good, like, if you're looking for value, like there's such good value in air cooling. Whenever I do builds for family, friends, or anything of that sort, water cooler or the air cooler I always use is the Thermalright Peerless Assassin SE120. It's a very nice cooler, $35. But water cooling does generally beat air cooling, but I mean, pretty good value. Oh, what's your thoughts on the Trites Panorama cooler? So Trites is very new to the game, but they employed Asetek to build the pump and cold plate and whatnot. And we actually carry, if you custom order from here, we do carry the Trites coolers if you want one of those. They're super nice, in my opinion. They are a little pricey, but I mean, it's a very nice cooler. And the performance on them is weirdly just really good on the Trites coolers. Like benchmark wise, they're really good. Like when they released and I saw them at Computex, I was a little worried that they'd be gimmicky, just a screen, but they are not. They are phenomenal in terms of performance. All right, so I just got the CPU heatsink put on here with the thermal paste under it. Let's check up on Twitch chat. How's it going? It's going well. Oh, that's a YouTube chat. Okay, so the multi-chat thing is working. Good. My new build for Zydats has it. Hey, nice. It's a wonderful cooler. I like Trites right now. They're doing a pretty good job. Hi there. What's up? What? No? Oh, weird. Alright. And let's see here. So I got the entire motherboard set up. I got the storage installed, the cooler, the RAM. And I'm going to probably open up the case now. I'm probably, actually, you know what? I changed my mind. I'm gonna be just opening fans for a bit. That's always the fun part. These fans are individually wrapped, so every time I build, it always does take a little time. Just opening fans is the fun part. Let's see. So all these fans have a wonderful little tie here, so I have to also cut those off too. I know it's really riveting stuff. Just untying things. And then we use these snips here to remove the little ties. Gotta be careful though, every time, or not every time. Pretty rare, but anytime you do this, there is a chance you cut a cord, but you always check for that. And no Zydats customer will receive a PC with a cut fan. would not make it through QC. Our QC is absolutely wonderful. Do you think the industry will correct with a good amount of chips made in the USA? Okay, so I don't know nearly anything about chip production in USA versus Taiwan. I'm not super aware on that. I don't know. I feel like it's good to have things homegrown, but I also know that TSMC has such a stranglehold on lithography and yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm not a oracle or a investor, so. Let's see. Finally almost done with fans here. So the case we're using today, I about to unbox it here and show it off. But yeah, it has a lot of fans in it. So should stay pretty chilly. Free PC, please. We do giveaways every once in a while. So maybe if you're lucky, you can enter, get one. Pretty neat. There we go. So now, oh, I just realized we have a semi-modular power supply. Hey, power supply prep. This is Dante this side. There we go. So one neat thing we do here at Zydax is anytime there's a modular or semi-modular power supply, we will always give you the extra cables. So yeah, we don't just hoard the cables like no reason. Some other pre-built manufacturers do that. Not gonna name names because I have no clue who, but I know that some do. But let's see, and then PCIe. So yeah. All these off. Bundle all these up and throw them in the goodie bag with the all the other stuff for your motherboard. It comes with the power cable for your PC, Wi-Fi antenna, and you know, all the things you'll need. So grab those, put them in the goodie bag. Zip ties, not zip ties, twist ties. And that's just gonna be unboxing the case. Malibu KT, I have no idea what that means. That's I don't understand money. I'm not a business person. I just build computers. Where did I put my oh, there we go. Left it out here, which I will be open up the case. Oh, it's just Zydax. How to pronounce Zydax? Zydax. And ooh, we got a white case today. don't got much space on the streaming desk. My outside desk has a little more room, so trying to figure out where I want to put all this stuff, but working on it. Let's see. Then this is the case we are using today. This is our Onami case. It's pretty big. Oh, sorry. I think I've been hitting the mic a lot, so that'll be fun for all ear users. And then let's see. Gonna move all this over a little bit here, give myself a little more space. Let's see. Just gonna be taking off the glass side panel here. Big piece of curved tempered glass. Pretty nice. Oh, whoops. Can I smell it? I mean, if you buy one, unfortunately we don't do free scent samples. Okay, so I actually do a lot of overclocking at home. I enjoy overclocking. And then there is a semi-use case for underclocking. It's not super common, but like if you have a CPU or processor that just doesn't work, you can try to lower the clock speed and increase the voltage by, I'd say a safe amount would be like 30 or 40 millivolts. But you will lose some performance, might help stability if you have a dead chip at home. But typically, if you have a newer chip, you can just RMA it, send it back. Intel or AMD should help you out. I'm just going to be putting the motherboard in the case. However, at Xidax, we do not underclock any CPUs. That is, if there's an issue with the CPU, we just send it back. You don't got to worry about that. Scratch and sniff PC, I got 25 cents. I'm really curious, thinking about if it is possible to make a scratch and sniff of anything. Might be kind of funny. Xidax scratch and sniff. Dumped all the screws onto the table. That's fun. Gonna be all these over here. Just looking for the motherboard screws, which we'll need to, believe it or not, screw in the motherboard. Whenever you're installing motherboard, there are these standoffs behind the board to ensure that it is screwed in properly with enough space so nothing gets shorted out. So always make sure the standoffs are in the right place. Sometimes people don't, and then you end up with a piece of metal jammed into the back of the PCB that's responsible for most things on your computer, like telling what things to do what. So it's always make sure to check your standoffs if you're building a PC yourself. But again, buy from Xidax and you won't have to ever deal with that sort of issue. But let's see. All right, and then gotta make sure I get all the screws here. all screws screwed in. All right. And let's see. Set this the radiator for the water cooler down here for now. And then go back to the back side here. And just plug in all the USB connectivity on the front. So this case features 2 USB, they appear to be 3.0 headers, a Type-C port on the front, and then also an audio jack on the front. Because your phone doesn't have one, might as well have one on your PC. Type of music do you like at the moment? Hip hop, rock, metal, pop, jazz, for example. I listen to a decent bit of hip hop, but I've also been listening to some more grunge recently, more rock. But I don't know. Been trying to listen to audiobooks, but it worked here. But I don't know. Haven't found any really good books to start on. Ended up trying one book, I cannot remember the name of it. Ended up being translated from French. And a lot of the names, you know, they didn't just swap out names for English names, and kind of confusing for me since I don't know French, and those names are hard for me to pronounce or remember good. Then I also tried listening to Skeleton Crew by Stephen King, but the audiobook for that is like 30 hours long, so kind of intimidating to start on. Why haven't makers not put jewels like in a surge protectors yet? I believe this would save a lot of PCs. So jewels are a form of measurement. So watts are generally what people use to measure power here. So this is 850 watt power supply. So it can deliver 850 watts to your PCs, or to your PC, and watts are 1 joule per second. So I believe you might mean a fuse. So I mean, surge protectors do have, I think surge protectors have. I'm not 100% sure how a surge protector works, but surge protectors help. A lot of things can happen with voltage and whatnot. Electricity is weird. My first PC is in QC right now. I'm getting pretty excited. Yeah, it'll be shipped to you soon, hopefully. But yeah, no, excited for you. Good to hear. And I need my power supply screws. But believe it or not, my power supply here. Oh, now I'm starting to wonder if I actually grabbed power supply screws. Okay. Got radiator screws here. Shoot. I'm not the best at multitasking, but that's why I'm taking this build slow. Gotta make sure everything's just right. Like every build here at Zydax. Yeah, I think I forgot power supply screws. If anyone at Zydax is watching, you could grab me some Het screws, that would be sorry about that. Under the PC? No. Then press the power button. Wouldn't do anything right now. Aren't you the guy who put the flame out on my PC? Wouldn't have been me. I think I've only ever seen one anything like that happened to a PC one time, but that was. I ended up buying way too cheap of a power supply. Oh, I do have head screws. Never mind. I found them. Okay, I can't install the power supply. Can I have a free PC? I have free PC. Yeah. We do giveaways. I don't know. Post about them pretty frequently if there are, or if there is one going on any given time. You can find out about it on the Instagram story. You can enter and hopefully win a free PC. Ever thought of using a build in waterfall system for air filtering the case? I'm not 100% sure what you mean by that. Have you ever thought of using a build in waterfall system for air filtering the case? Water exchange subsidiary. I am unfamiliar with not unfamiliar, having a hard time comprehending the idea being expressed here. And now I am just plugging in the power supply cables through here. Maybe it'd be easier on me if I just rotated it around, but yeah, where's the fun in that? That would make sense. Backwards. Whoops. Go. And then I like to leave the radiator out for a second because there are connectors at the top of the motherboard here. Sorry, hitting the microphone again. There are connectors at the top of the motherboard here for CPU power that have to be addressed, and it's kind of difficult to get to with the radiator installed. So let's see. Split this. Oh wait, no, it's this. Oh no, the split down here. There's the safe boot option that COD is doing, safe for PCs. Oh, so I assume you're talking about either TPM or secure boot. And I mean, yeah, it's fine. The only issue with secure boot that I have, like, I don't understand 100% sure what it's meant to protect from. I guess if you plug in a bad USB and then turn on your computer, keep you safe from unknown boot devices. But no, it's secure boot's a good thing to have on if you're just using Windows. However, there are times where if you are using Linux and you have secure boot enabled in your BIOS, it just doesn't agree, and then you can't get into your Linux install, so you'll have to disable it to get back in. But no, if you're just using Windows, yeah, secure boot is fine for COD. Perfectly safe. Just make sure not to change anything too drastic on accident on in the BIOS, which kind of hard to do by accident, but let's see. Now I'm just zip tying these power cables here. Are you a fan of lightsabers, or do you like Grogu, Baby Yoda more? I don't know. I'm not a really big Star Wars fan. I don't know. I think lightsabers are cool though. I think Baby Yoda was fun. Funny thing Nvidia did back in the day being like 8 years ago, was they released Star Wars themed graphics cards. It was the Titan XP Galactic Empire, and then there was another one I can't remember, but they're like Star Wars themed. They are super cool, kind of big collector's items now, kind of hard to get your hands on. And I mean, it was 8 years ago, so not the most performant GPUs by today's standard, but they were a beast of their time. They're very cool. I hope Nvidia does something like that here soon again. Recently, with Asus, they made an Nvidia card. NVIDIA RTX 5080 Astral Miku Edition, and it's a Hatsune Miku GPU. So that's kind of fun. It's a little pricey though. And then now I got the power connectors installed to the motherboard, and then probably next I'll want to install the water cooler into the top of the case. It's always best to have the radiator nearest to the top of the case as possible. Generally, the pump is kept down on the pump block where the CPU is. So having the radiator at the top will prevent any air that is left in the loop from getting into the pump. Which having air in a pump is a very bad thing, very bad time. So unfortunately, water cooler manufacturers, remember Cooler Master did an experiment with it. They tried manufacturing a water cooler with no air bubbles, and it I think it was something like it quadrupled the price of the water cooler because it made it so much harder to manufacture. It didn't have any real benefits. So yeah, just make sure your radiator's near to the top. However, there are some water coolers that I worked with one not too long ago that was, I think it was an MSI one, and it had the pump in the radiator itself. So I don't think there's any way for that to actually get air into the pump. I'd assume they'd have it in a way such that, yeah, no air gets into the pump, which I think that's kind of neat. If you had unlimited funds, what would you put in your PC? Google a Threadripper 99995WX. That's the CPU I'd want. It's like 15 grand though. Then I mean, I don't know. Even if I did have those unlimited funds, I probably wouldn't even use that sort of CPU like to its extent. That thing is insane. Maybe I'd get NVIDIA also has released the, what is it? The NVIDIA RTX 6000 Blackwell Pro, which like $8,000, meant for like professional workstations and whatnot. I mean, it can run video games, so that. Let's see. Installing the radiator, finishing up now. Radiator's got a lot of screws. Probably a good thing though. Keep everything secure. Let's see. And yeah, always make sure all the screws are installed for everything in the quality control process. And that's good for a lot of reasons. But when we ship a PC, the amount of care that we take in making sure it survives shipping in a healthy, good state, it's impressive. We use those little foam expanding pads on the inside, so nothing wiggles around in there. We got foam around, we got styrofoam around the case here, so protects from hard stops and sudden drops. I think hard drops and sudden stops. So, question is, how many PCs would you like? In my life, I'd preferably only have, if I had unlimited funds, I'd probably only build 2 PCs total, maybe 3 for myself. Like, one is maybe like a media server, one is like a test bench if I ever want to test anything, I guess. And I mean, PC for like gaming and YouTube, mostly YouTube. Do you ever have I ever used a mini PC? So, no, I have not. I don't really have a use for that sort of thing. I'm not super mobile. I pretty much just exist at work, home, and then go outside sometimes. Which, shocker, I know. Gamers don't do that often. But, yeah, no, I don't. I've never used a mini PC. They're pretty good, though, like the mini ITX systems. Like, I don't know, they're pretty small, so thermals are a little worse than the huge cases with a million fans like this one, but they are still very, very performant, and I don't know. I would like to build one sometime, though. I have built some here, but yeah, I don't know. Unfortunately, I have no such use case. Let's see. Routing the cables for the fans on the radiator now. Yo, hi there, Instagram chat. And now I'm going to be installing the fans on the bottom here. This case has a lot of fans. It's a little time consuming, but when it's all done right, it's pretty worth it. Let's see. How many fans? So there are 10 on the case total. However, there are 2 more on the graphics card. So 12 fans, I guess, in the end. But, I mean, there's also the pump, the water pump in the water cooler. And that shows up as most boards have a fan header for it, but the pump plugs in the exact same way a fan does and is powered the exact same way. So if you ask the PC, the case have 11 fans, but there are 12 real fans on the PC. I gotta flip it over here. Nice thing too, the case has a lot of dust filters. Always a nice touch. Do you connect them all to a hub or a motherboard, or the motherboard? So, both. These fans all have one connector each. They do not daisy chain, which some fans do, but so we connect them all to a hub. But the hub is entirely controlled by the motherboard. So no software, no nothing like that. So Lian Li fans do have software though, but these are not Lian Li fans. And Lian Li fans can also just listen to the motherboard as well. PC for finances, maybe, like trading with crypto and funds. I don't know much on the subject of trading. Like, I'm not a day trader. I just build computers. But I know one thing that day traders often look for is a lot of screens. A lot of screens are good. So I guess the best thing for that sort of use case would just be kitting out the PC with as many HDMI and display ports as possible. And finishing screwing all these fans in the bottom here. Right in. Whoops, and I just dropped the case. Is ultimately on damage though. It's good. And just gonna secure the dust filter for the fans right on again. Oh, come on. All right, 4 more fans. And finally out of the fan purgatory that is this case, but hey, it's good for cooling. And yo, hello, M1 Rax 12. Hi there. That's probably Elite Speed, but M1 works. Pick up the fans. They're all the cables all jumbled up on the table here. Let's see. All right, 3 more fans. One thing too, these are all RGB fans, so it'll be all pretty and lit up super nice once this is all done. Ever thought of using a portable mic if you're in a build? Oh, yeah, so yeah, I do kind of want to ask. I don't know who I would ask to get like a lapel mic, because yeah, I always forget the microphone is here. Yeah, one that, yeah, lapel mic, but yeah, it I always forget that the microphone's right there, and then I turn away, I talk, so it's not the best. I apologize. I'll be more mindful of the mic. Thanks for reminding me though. All right. And with this screw here, only 1 fan left. Oh, I probably should rotate it in a way where I can actually like over it. Put the fan in. All right. Got this last fan here. 4 screws. Fans are easily like the most mentally fatiguing part of the whole build process. Probably said that like 5 or 6 times now. Not sure what else to say. A lot of fans. All right. That is all the fans. And there's all these wonderful cables here that I'm gonna have to manage. These are always fun to work with. So by the time I'm done with them, they'll look pretty nice. And I think I'll actually plug in the graphics card first here before I manage those. All right, and then today we have the Radeon 9060 XT Challenger from ASRock and AMD. It's a nice card. It'll play like video games, kind of what it's intended for, and it does a pretty good job. I have one of these, not this exact Radeon card at home, but I have a similar Radeon card at home, and I absolutely love it. All right. Now just have to grab the PCIe power through the back here, put it to the front so that the GPU actually gets power, believe it or not. Kind of needs that. Wish I knew how to frame the Instagram window a little better. At the risk of me screwing everything up, hold on. Let's see if I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Wait. Do you think the insurance will ever go centralized Kinect gaming by way of VR? Or implanted chip getting rid of consoles and PC gaming? Are you talking like a Elon Musk, Neuralink, like, Ready Player One situation? Not sure. I mean, I personally believe that PCs will be here to stay for a very long time. They are versatile at so many things. So, I don't know what else would really replace PCs for all the use cases that they are used in. So, wait. Do you like autumn food season, or do you do your peripherals? I don't know what you mean 100%. No, I feel like autumn is kind of the same in terms of food. Like, I guess you get Thanksgiving. I think that's autumn. Yeah, that's autumn. And also pumpkin spice lattes. So, I don't know. I don't really do coffee though. So, autumn is not really that significant of a food season for me. Yo, hi there, Blood Moon 1357. And just gonna make sure this power connector for the GPU is all managed right, so it looks good. Come on. There we go. Now I got that power connector for the GPU all geared down. All right. Now the fun part of me going back to managing fan cables. Gotta love fans. And then earlier I was asked about the fan controller. Here it is. We use one of these. I think they I think it has the I think it's the Bitski logo has on it, so I think these are made by Bitski. They're pretty good fan controllers. I have not had an issue with them yet, which, yeah, I've built a lot of PCs here, so pretty good. Just in gaming. I mean, maybe if that's in reference to the question earlier about the Ready Player One-esque scenario of like PCs being obsolete. Like, I don't know. Again, I'm not an oracle, but I feel like PCs. I don't think they'll go away anytime soon. I don't know. You probably will need a any form of content creator, even if PCs did become obsolete for gaming. Content creators would still likely need PCs for streaming or editing or anything of that sort. But who knows? And I also have I also am one of the people that believes like, man, game graphics are like so good right now. What could possibly get better? And like it's like there's always more to be done for performance in the future, and it's I don't know. It's always been a weird thought to me, like I don't know, I don't see I'm one of those people that like no way I'll need to ever upgrade again, but I surely will. Like technology's moving so fast. I already thought about a giveaway for Christmas, December. I don't know. I do not manage giveaways, unfortunately. I am just a humble builder. I think there is, earlier, don't quote me on this, but I think it was mentioned that there's a Black Friday giveaway, I think. And maybe a Christmas giveaway? I don't know. I think that's what I heard, but I might be mistaken. But if you follow the Instagram page we have, then and check the stories every once in a while, posts. We'll be updating everybody on what giveaways we're doing, so you can enter and hopefully win a sick PC. Alright. And then that's the fan controller all installed here. Just plugged into the motherboard right now. Next, I'm gonna probably just start plugging fans into it. There are 10 total fans, 1 fan, 2 fan, 3. And there's also a lot of RGB connectors right next to the fan connectors, so always just untangling wires here. It's all worth it. Half of the fans plugged in to the fan controller. It's fans. 7 fans. And there's 3 more. Fortunately, I think I lost track of 2 of the fan cables here in the. Oh, okay. Now there's 1 fan. I don't know for sure where it's at. Let's see. There we go. That's the 10th fan. Grab and zip tie all these cables up real fast. Try to make them look nice. And track of all my zip ties here. Maybe too personal, but do you got a girlfriend? A little too personal. Strange question. But I mean, I enjoy reading chat, so ask away whatever you want, because it doesn't break Instagram TOS or anything, or general basic social etiquette. Um, I love all these tables. Always fun. Gotta make sure not to zip tie the wrong ones too early. Otherwise, I have to just start clipping all my zip ties out. Alright. Hey, glad to hear that you're still loving your Zydats PC after 5 full years. Hopefully it lasts you many years longer. I think I'll have to, let me check. I think it says on our order sheets. I don't see the, I know we have a pretty decent warranty period. It says on the New Age listings, but that PC hopefully will last you many years to come. I was sold on the warranty. That's good. Warranty is good. Sometimes, just gotta have that reliability, which is a big part of what we do at Zydax. Consistent quality. I talk about how much I love the QC system a lot here, but it is genuinely great. Now I got all the fans plugged in and managed. Now I'm plugging in all the RGB. Who doesn't love RGB? Helps FPS. We all know. It's like the same way putting fire, flame stickers on a car helps it drive faster. Alright. Only a couple more cables and I'm almost done with this PC, so wasn't too bad. No major hiccups or road bumps with this one. It's pretty rare that there ever is a PC that has anything weird happen. Alright. I just gotta plug all the RGB cables into the motherboard. Which, if you're ever building yourself, remember ARGB and RGB are very different. Don't plug the RGB connector into an ARGB header, or vice versa. ARGB is 5 volt, and RGB connectors are 12 volt. So, not good. But generally, most RGB things nowadays, ARGB connectors, which are a little more versatile. So, yeah, I don't know. Moving away from RGB connectors from ARGB. Just thought about you wearing what? I'm unfamiliar with what that is. Huh. I'd assume that's a kind of necklace. I'm not sure. Almost done managing these cables. Probably the most tedious part about building a PC is the cable management, but luckily something Zydat's customer will never have to do. All the builders here at Zydat's take care of that all for you. And y'all give me a graphic card. We do not sell or distribute cards individually, unfortunately. But giveaways. Instagram. Follow the Instagram. Enter the giveaways we do every once in a while. You might win a whole PC. Alright. Okay, and I think that's it for cables and plugging stuff in. I am gonna, since this does have RGB, I'm gonna do one thing real fast. Last time I did a build on stream, it was difficult to get a monitor set up to show off the PC turning on. So, unfortunately, I think we'll be doing that today, where we'll show off the PC like fully on, like connected to a monitor. But I will be power testing it for all the pretty lights. All right. Oh, nice setup room. Yeah, it's nice in here. Honestly, the first time I did one of these streams, kind of nervous, but this room is so, like, the lighting is chill. So, it's a fun room to be in. Alright, and then let me just double check the front here. Make sure I didn't forget to manage any cables. And then, yeah, okay. This is the completed build. Let's see. Get that on mobile view for Instagram users. Oh, I forgot the, yeah, the pump cap here. Can't see. There we go. And then power test it. Here, switched on. And there we go. Got a full functioning PC here. So what's in it? So today we got the 9800X 3D, right under a 360mm cooler, with a lot of fans. Got a 9060 XT, pretty beast of a graphics card in my opinion, for a lot of things. Fun thing about this one too, if you don't like RGB, yeah, you can turn it off on the graphics card with a physical switch. Kind of hard to show off here. Boop, yeah. And then all the fans are controlled in software, which in this case it's an Asus motherboard. So you'd look for the Armoury Crate app and use Aura Sync, and you can configure all the pretty lights how you'd like. And then, yeah, that's all for today's stream, I believe. And then, just gonna always double check. Always check everything. Yeah, no, it's all good. So, display on processor unit or just for light effects? Oh, I think you mean the pump cap, I believe, which does sit on the processing unit, CPU. No, it's not a screen. We do offer coolers with screens, such as the Trites Panorama 360, which you can custom configure, like special order. It's a very nice cooler, a little pricey though. But yeah, this is just the Zydat's logo. It's an infinity mirror. All that. Hi there. Say anything to stream. What? You want to say anything to stream? Yeah. So I think that's all for today. It's a fun stream. Hope you all have a wonderful night. I think I just hit the end stream button and that ends the stream. Yeah, the down here. Yeah. All right. Bye y'all. Have a wonderful evening or day. And it's been a good time.